something.
I don't have
No, talk. No. Talk to me right now.
Are you guys mad that you didn't see any hot guys?
A very good-looking waiter.
Is he your type?
Dun dun dun. Liz's response, they knew that was a hot take. I feel like that's why they put it in there. But anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. So this is episode, I don't know what, like 11 of a 90-Day Fiancé, The Last Resort. And we're going to get into it because there's so much to unpack, y'all. Oh my gosh, I almost did 2 videos, but I was like, no one wants to come back twice. So let's just do one long one. So you're welcome. But the question was, are you attracted? Was he attractive? Is he your type? And her response is
No.
Okay, good.
Definitely not.
I mean, she could say no, but she said definitely not and scoffed like it was something to be laughed at. And I'm just like, wait a minute. There are a couple of things that go through my mind, but y'all comment down below. Why do you think Liz shaded that young guy the way she did? And I mean, we all have our preferences. So like maybe she's not attracted to him because he's tall or he's in shape or he looks like a regular person or he's handsome or he has a beautiful smile or maybe it's the muscles. Who knows? Maybe it's because he's black. Who knows why she's like, oh, absolutely not, and scoffed at the idea of being attracted to him. But either way, it seems that Big Ed has nothing to worry about because she is 100% for him. So Liz goes on to explain how Kalani's such the victim and poor her, and then Big Ed offers another perspective, which I kind of feel like I'm more in line with. So Big Ed was like, but what about ASUELU? He's putting in effort, and Kalani's putting in absolutely none. So anyway, they go back and forth, and it appears that Liz is team Kalani, and Big Ed is team ASUELU.
She hasn't extended him a branch, so I don't hold that against him.
But I think it should be a judgmental thing, too, basically, that he should be here working on his relationship.
Has anyone else noticed how Liz puts together a bunch of words and they don't really make sense if you listen to what she's saying? Like, I've been confused a couple of times and I've had to rewind it. But anyway, just something that stuck out to me.
He should try to move on with his life.
I can't say anything to Ed right now until Kalani decides to open up to the group. It's just something I'm going to have to be patient with.
Girl, what? Anyway, so yeah, Ed is like, look, Kalani's not really putting in effort and I'm preparing ASUELU to be left alone because it seems like that's what she's going to do. And who would have known? Ed was 100% correct. So the couples all went on like a little day boat relaxation thing and everyone was supposed to be there, but ASUELU and Big Mama Drama didn't show up. We'll talk about them later, but things go down.
All right, you got your husband with you? He was like, Jovi, no. Like, he respected you enough to say he didn't want to be included.
Great job, Jovi, letting Angela know how good of a husband she has. Unfortunately, the same can't be said about you.
You respect me that much too.
It's the passive-aggressive tone in Yara's voice for me, and that smirk. Yeah, you already know Yara did not come to play, and rightfully so, because Jovi knows he is so wrong for what he did. He wants the big Michael up, but the minute someone says something to him about his own actions and accountability, things go left.
What?
Even Big Ed caught that shade, and because he sees that Jovi and Yara are like having a moment, he decides to slide in there and add fuel to the fire.
So Ed, you behaved yourself last night?
The most part I did.
Jovi told me that y'all don't behave. Joey was the only one who was an angel, innocent.
Jovi has that same chin-rubbing, hot water, nervous tick that Big Mama Drama has, so it kills me when Kalani is lying or she's in the middle of some mess because she starts rubbing on her chin. Jovi is doing the same thing, so it tells me that he is the same amount of bullcrap as Kalani.
And then
Michael wants to tell Jovi something.
it's good, you know? He was trying to hide it from me that they go into the
Wait, say
strip
again
club,
what you
so-
said? Yara, shut up.
Excuse me? Because you got caught out there lying, you tell your wife to shut up? Like, in the beginning, I thought Jovi there was hope for him, but now I see that he's just as lost as the rest of them. And you know what? I think I'm going to do a mashup of all the couples. Shout out to you for the good ideas. Thank you so much. But yeah, we're going to look back at Jovi because Jovi seems a certain way, but then it seems like once he gets stressed or his back is against the wall, he gets very, very nasty.
If you're gonna talk to me like that, you're gonna go and married to some stripper, okay?
You tell him, Yara. In her broken, mismatched English, she was basically saying, you don't talk crazy to me. If you want to talk to me like that, then you need to go find one of your little stripper hoes and talk to them because they'll accept that type of talk from you, not me. That's what she meant. You're welcome.
So, Yara, I have a question for you. Can you ask Jovi who he was texting last night?
Oh my gosh.
So Jovi thought he was just going to have to explain going to the strip club to Yara, but here goes Big Ed. He put it all out there, and I'm glad he did. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Some stripper in Jamaica.
Are you serious?
Please look at me and tell me who you text. Which stripper in Jamaica?
No stripper
The
in
stripper
Jamaica.
who you travel to Jamaica?
That English may not be up to par, but I'll tell you what, that brain is all together. Who is the stripper that's in Jamaica? See, Ed got all the details wrong. He's just jumbling stuff, but he put it out there, so Yara took the volleyball and she spiked it.
The one he traveled with. Wanted her to come out with us. She was at a
Call me out. Holy.
So this has turned into an ongoing debate on my side. So I need you guys to help me out in the comment section. Do you think that Big Ed was justified in telling everything that Jovi did, or do you think that Ed should have just kept his mouth shut? We're not playing those copyright games, so I'm going to tell you guys what they said. So Jovi's like, I just went out. I wanted to have fun. That was it. And Yara's like, you have fun with her. And then Jovi's like, no, I had fun with the guys. That was it. I just went out. And she's like, okay, here, hold this orange juice. Why is it that Liz is always catching a stray? Like, first in the pool, she got splashed from Angela. Now she got orange juice in her eyeballs. Like, poor Liz is always in the wrong place at the wrong time. Then you've got poor Michael in the background. What is happening?
Yara threw a drink in his face because he was texting a girl at the strip club. Dude, you tried to get me to lie to my wife, and your whole point was to try to take me down. But I saw through your plan.
Took me down pretty hard just there.
So here's the breakdown for everyone that thinks that Ed is so wrong for saying something. Jovi went back and told Yara everything that happened at the club except the part that he played. He put Ed out there, and see, if Liz was really wanting to trip over it, she could have, because he told Yara, yeah, Ed was grabbing booties and ASUELU did this and did that. I didn't do anything. So Ed was like, since you put me out there, let's just put it all on the table. And I feel like Ed was justified. Jovi shouldn't have said anything, and I don't think Ed would have said anything.
And then he tried to burn me by telling Yara I wasn't on my best behavior.
Like, you can't expect loyalty when you have none to give. See, that's what got Tekashi 6ix9ine and Treyway messed up, because they were like, oh, you have to be loyal to us, when they were running behind his back, sleeping with his girl. But anyway, so I think Ed was right. But so Yara goes and talks to Angela. Angela's like, go get his phone, go through the phone to see the messages. And Jovi was not having it at all.
Can I have your phone?
Stop. It's over.
Do this to me.
Jovi is the worst type of guilty person, because instead of just tucking his tail and humbling himself and be like, hey, my bad, I'm so sorry, he's like, oh, stop. You say something like that to me, and that means go. Like, it's time to fight. Like, you don't tell people that in the middle of an argument. Stop. Hold it. That is the rudest thing ever. And I really, really hate this for Yara.
None of my business, but you deserved that.
Okay, you deserve
I deserve that. I deserve that. I'm not denying that I didn't deserve that, but like, enough is enough, okay? That's it.
So Angela said that he deserved to did it. Yeah, her and her English is about as bad as Yara and hers. But anyway, it's cute. And, you know, if you're going to say anus, then, you know, but cuss before the word anus, you probably should just say ASS. Either way, Jovi said it's over, so I guess that means it's over, right, y'all?
Yara, there's no question that he doesn't love. He just has a weakness, like a lot of men do.
It's funny how Big Ed goes from throwing him under the bus to, like, raking him up off the ground. I think he didn't want it to explode the way it did, but Jovi threw him out there, so Big Ed took a shot back. So just when we think it's over, here goes round two. Ding, ding, ding.
I feel like Ed's just trying to put me in a worse situation than I'm already in.
Ed is, like, honestly confused as to why Jovi is mad at him. Yeah, I don't believe this. You just threw him under the bus. You know that Yara can't take anything that even begins with the letter S, and here you go throwing strippers up again, and you know how insecure she is.
Why don't you explain to your daughter where you were?
Why, oh, why did Ed bring up Jovi's child? So he's like, explain to your daughter why you're in a club. Why would he have to explain to his daughter, for one? For two, why did Jovi flip out like that? Like, okay, if you have a kid, I want to hear in the comment section, would you blow up like this if someone said, hey, you're a piece of ish and you're acting like it, so why don't you explain to your child why you're doing X, Y, Z? I don't think he should have brought the baby up, but I don't see why it was like cause to do all of this. So Jovi says, I will punch you in your face. And Ed says, bring it on, man. And then Angela's in the back, Jovi, Ed. And then Yara's like, stop that. And then Liz is jumping in front of Ed to protect him.
Just don't say another word, please.
So Liz is like hyper emotional because she almost got her face punched off, but she's like, just please stop. And then Ed's like explained to Yara that, yeah, he doesn't respect you and he needs to realize that he should treat you better. And then Yara's like, yeah, but you probably shouldn't have brought my daughter up. And I agree with her.
He needs to realize he's hurting you.
I get it.
If nobody was around here right now, Jovi would have punched the bed.
So in true victim fashion, Liz takes every opportunity to make a situation about her. So she jumps up within 2 seconds of the incident going down. She's like, oh, I would stick up for Ed, but Ed wouldn't stick up for me. So now she has an attitude for the rest of the ride. And then Ed comes over and he's like trying to kiss on her. I cannot stand that. If I have an attitude or I'm upset with you, don't start kissing and touching on me just to avoid speaking and admitting you're wrong. So Ed's like, oh yeah, you can tell me how you feel, but just keep it down. Ironically, if he would have kept it down, then they wouldn't have had that mess. But they get back to the dock and Jovi runs back to his room. So now let's go over to Big Mama Drama and ASUELU.
Well, let's go, Michael. Come on, watch your step.
So Big Mama Drama decides that she's going to get with the counselors and tell ASUELU everything. When I say everything, she tells him everything, and ASUELU was not ready.
I text her where she at. She say she's not here at the hotel.
She sure wasn't, but guess where she was, Mr. ASUELU?
I went out, stayed out, and I told you I was coming back.
And you didn't come back.
I came back. I told you I was at breakfast.
I just want to know.
Okay.
So it's at this time that Big Mama Drama lines him up before she takes the kill shot.
I saw him clearing messages, and it could have been innocent. It's a little suspicious.
I didn't hide or do anything.
Do y'all remember? This was the doctor's exact face when Molly was trying to serve him up a big bowl of bull crap. He didn't buy it then, and he's not buying it now, rightfully so.
My mind went racing.
Nope, just those hormones flaring up.
I thought if he's going to talk to other people, then I should be able to talk to other people too.
So is he here?
Those are the eyes of a man who is very hurt, and I don't care what anyone says. He plays like he's a pushover, but I think ASUELU may be a little bit crazy. He has a look in his eye, and I'm a little uncomfortable.
We ended up doing other things.
Why do they keep repeating that sound? I was like, oh my God, why are they looping that? I don't know if it's flatulence or if it's a horse. I don't know what's going on. I did that, but the next couple of ones are completely the 90-day editors.
Take some deep breaths.
Y'all have to comment and let me know what you guys think about the situation with KALANI and ASUELU. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys think that she's afraid of him. Put a 2 if he's the one that should be afraid. Either way, it seems like he's going through a lot. I don't know if it's like IBS or whatever the case is. His stomach is making a lot of noises. His mouth is making a lot of noises. This man is hurting, and she waited and did this right on TV.
Like, you want divorce me?
Yes, ASUELU. Yes, that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to divorce you. And I guess he just needed to really ask her, and she just had to come out and say it because she's not going to say the words. But there it is. That head nod like 19 times. It's over, y'all. It's officially over.
It failed.
And here I was thinking the kill shot was when she admitted everything, but oh, no, it gets better, y'all. So she goes to the room, same as Molly fashion. Like, I feel like that's the playbook. She's following the blueprint. She went to the room and she's like, oh, give me a hug. Now you want to hug him and touch on him, right? And then she's, instead of, like, he's thinking, okay, we can get back together. Things will be okay. She's like, well, I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. I think we should do a quick divorce and you should get up out of the house, and that's that.
Yeah.
How are you?
I mean, can you be any more heartless? But that's Big Mama Drama. That's how she got that name, because she is full of it to me.
Well, I obviously want to give you time to process things.
But process them quick, because Dallas has got the U-Haul waiting for when we get back to town so he can move in.
But I do think that it would be best if we just right away divorce.
I have to give it to KALANI. She is definitely the queen of the fake tears. I haven't seen a real tear come down her face yet. Like, I feel like at this point she's wiping off sweat. So I think she really doesn't need ASUELU there, because at the end of the day, she definitely has a career or a future in acting. She can get a job as an actor and support her and her boys. So yeah, ASUELU, they don't need you. I really had no desire to go back over here and talk about Jovi and Yara, but he went back to their hotel room, and the only reason I'm talking about them is because Yara had a real moment, and she kind of said what we all know, and it really explained why she's like so jealous of strippers, which is absolutely insane. But either way, his fake outrage, I was like, how are you mad for that long? How did he hold that attitude and swing that door and rip that curtain back like that when they had the fight? It was daylight outside.
Oh, you're back.
Yes, I am back because I live here too.
Duh, she's back, stupid. He closed the door like she wasn't right behind him. Like, he is so dramatic.
ASUELU Ed was grabbing a stripper's ass.
See, this is the problem with Jovi. He's so busy trying to point the blame at everyone else and say what he didn't do that he's not looking at what he did do. And see, this is why Ed aired him out like he did.
Okay, so amen.
So can you just explain to me what is that about, that stripper?
Yara's so afraid of him running off with a stripper that I feel like she's just going to mess around and become one.
Dude, like, it's not like I'm trying to hook up with this girl or something. Like, get over it.
But you did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I did not.
Dude, you was with her in Costa Rica for 2 weeks.
The English language or geography, that's fine. She said Costa Rica, it was Jamaica. You know, same difference.
I tried to look good for him. I tried to, like, not let myself go.
Yara's so busy trying to be the perfect wife for Jovi that she's not even being the perfect person for herself. I feel like if she would focus more on herself, then maybe their relationship would go a lot better, because it wouldn't be so much pressure to be perfect for Jovi. How do you have a conversation and take this face seriously? Remember how I said we get to them later? Well, here we are. So Big Ed has an attitude because he's like, she should have never jumped up and got into the fight between him and Jovi. It should have been Jovi and Ed. And she was like, I was just trying to protect you. But he's like, that's not your job.
To protect me. That's not your job.
You're never going to not know if I'm going to jump in. So what you can prevent is not letting the situation escalate.
Well, situations tend to escalate. Yeah, well, I don't even know when, because I don't even know what that word means.
How am I not supposed to not do that?
No. Control.
You're going to tell me to work on my...
That fight was between Jovi and I.
I agree with Ed that she should not be jumping in fights between two men because she can't fight that man. But at the end of the day, when she didn't jump in when they were in the hot tub, Kelly was punching down on Ed. And that's what caused the fight between her and Angela, where Angela almost mauled her because she didn't stick up for Ed. So you can't have it both ways, Ed.
I appreciate you standing in, but it made me look weak.
And there it is, Big Ed with his little bitty ego. Y'all comment down below. Let me know what you think about this episode. Thumbs this video up, and we will do this again next time, y'all.
It's my job as the man to protect her, not the other way around.